What's up, everybody? It's TR from Earth Angel Mushrooms. Hope everybody's having a good day. Wanted to make an update video on the bags that I'm going to be making and selling. This, you can see behind me, is the first large-scale trial. I've used about 2,000 of them in the last couple of weeks. I've done smaller trials where it was like 10 bags, 10 bags, 10 bags, and then I got 2,000 of them and said, let's do this. And so I did it. And let me show you the difference in when a mushroom grower comes up with a bag and a filter, who uses them every week, who sees mushrooms grow every week, and uses that information and that knowledge to design a bag. So, I always use 10-pound bags. You guys know that. These were done exactly 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks. Now, usually I'll get shiitake blocks that are white in 2 weeks, but they are not this dense white. These are on the brink of popcorning. So in the next 2 days, there's going to be popcorns all over these blocks. That is about a week ahead of schedule. So they are performing so much better than what I anticipated. I mean, I cannot be happier. There are several places you can buy bags, and those places are the reason I'm doing bags and selling bags. And I came up with a bag with that filter. And I won't just show you these shiitakes. So these were done exactly 2 weeks ago, and you can see all of them. They're almost a week ahead of schedule. So you got shiitakes there. Now let's go. I have another strain. This strain I actually got at the grocery store. They obviously got a new supplier of mushrooms at this grocery store because the mushrooms look completely different. And they look gorgeous. They were thick, big shiitake. So I cultured it and grew it out, and I've just been trialing it. And these blocks were done same as the other blocks I just showed you. These were inoculated exactly 2 weeks ago. And I don't know if you can see it, but they are already popcorning. I have never one time since I have been growing shiitake ever had a block popcorn at 2 weeks. Never have I had blocks that I just showed you, those 600 or 700 that I showed you on the other aisle. Have I ever had them that far along? Never one time. Not one time since I've been growing them. So here's a bunch of oyster. One way that I judge how healthy oysters are is how hard they get at a certain time frame. So these were done on 88. They're 17 days or whatever it is. It's 105 right now. For those of you who don't know Julian date is the calendar year from 1 to 365. So these were inoculated on 88, which is 17 days ago. It's 105 now. I'm not good at math. Anyway, so let's look at the competition's bags. These are all my bags. And from here down is the competition. And you can't feel them. You might not be able to see it in the video, but they're not near as white. And they're not near as hard. And for those of you growers who have grown for a while, you can tell how healthy that block is partly by how hard the mycelium gets on the block. So when it's ready like this, I want to feel the block and feel it get hard. And the new biodegradable Earth Angel bag is just killing it. But if that isn't proof enough, what I just showed you, I'll show you a comparison. So from here down the aisle is all chestnut. And then here is my bags in chestnut. Let's see if I can get another angle. My bags, their bags. My bags, their bags. Now, what started me down this wormhole of wanting to do bags was picking up contamination on my shiitake blocks. And after changing all of these variables, I decided to get some other bags with other filters. And weeks and weeks and weeks of trialing other bags with different filters, there was one common denominator: that all of the bags that were contaminating were with the original filter on the bag. So what will be my competition? And they were contaminating on top. All of them were on top. So, and it was shiitakes predominantly, chestnuts, all of the slow colonizers that will expose flaws in your whole process, or flaws in your equipment, or flaws in the filter on the bag. So you could say, well, there's a flaw in the process somewhere, and that could be. But all I'm saying is the data of doing all of the other filters on the other bags to prove that it wasn't the filter, none of them contaminated, and every single thing pointed towards the filter on the bag. Am I 100% sure? Absolutely not. You can't be 100% sure, but I'm going with what the data showed me. So, I'll show you exactly how they're contaminating. On top, you can see just on top, and there is a bunch. Here's another one, contamination on top. There's another one, contamination on top. And this is what it did. And that's what led me to want to come up with a better bag and a better filter that's come up with by a mushroom grower who uses them over and over and over and over and thousands of times a month, who sees how things affect other things, like the bag and the filter affects my livelihood. I want control of that. And the proof is what I just showed you. The shiitake bags that are doing better than any other shiitake. And for those of you saying, or that are skeptical, that I could be making this up, stop by my op and I'll show you in person. Stop by my op. A lot of you guys out there know me, talk to me on a regular basis, that watch my videos. All I can say is what the data is telling me. The data told me that the filters were bad, were not what I needed. And what the data is showing me is that mushroom growers should design a bag. Mushroom growers should design a filter, because we are seeing the data every day. We use these bags every day. These are part of our livelihood. So it needs to be good. The quality needs to be awesome. And the proof is in the pudding. So that's my 2 cents. Hope everybody has a good week. Keep on growing, hang in there, stay motivated, sell those mushrooms, and we'll talk to you later.